Good morning to everybody. I'm so delighted you're joining us today for our program with the Fringe. Edinburgh's moment when the whole city is taken over in August by the Festival Fringe and six other disciplines of festival as well. From books to galleries, so much is happening, but it is all hinges around the wonderful Fringe. And today I'm delighted we're going to be chatting away to Kirsty Fraser, who is the Artist Development Manager. And it's not something that is new to you. You have been very involved with the Fringe in different ways for several years.
Yes, that's true. I started off as an audience member, but then was quick to take my own show to the Fringe when I was at university, and since then they've not been able to get rid of me.
So the wonderful thing about the Fringe is it's an international platform for so many artists. I mean, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I saw the wonderful Ukrainian ballet taking place, and last year there was so many programs from so many groups coming over from the United States. And so this is a jumping off point for so many new productions, from musicals to plays to dance, comedy. Can you tell me how it is coming on with artists registering to come over from the United States this year? Are they too late? If a group is listening to us now, are they too late to reach out to you about registration?
Yeah, absolutely not. No, we have our registration open up until the final day of the Fringe. So this year up until the 31st of August. Now, not that I'd recommend that you leave it that late to register. I would recommend that if you're interested in coming, you do start to look to register sooner rather than later. But of course, it is absolutely not too late. If you're looking to bring a show to the Fringe this year, the first step really is to find a venue. And we've got lots of resources on our website that can help you find a venue that has a space still and that is available and willing to host your show. Um, there's so many amazing venues across Edinburgh. I think we've got over 300 venues at the moment, and they range from your kind of traditional theatre spaces, maybe like black box theatre spaces, to a corner of a pub or a basement of a club somewhere else. Like it ranges. I've seen a show before that was in someone's garden in Edinburgh. And I've heard of shows in bathtubs and under trees and whatnot. So yeah, definitely not too late. And I just encourage any listeners that if they are at that point and they're thinking, oh, maybe this year, maybe not, oh, I don't know, go and check out our YouTube channel. And we've got a number of videos there talking about how to bring a show from to the Fringe, so you can start that process now. But also we've got loads of videos from artists who have done the Fringe before, and it just kind of helps give you a bit of a taste and a flavor of what it might be like and what's involved, and hopefully will help you get really excited for bringing a show to the Fringe one day.
It's very important to be realistic as an artist because number one, you're wonderful because you sort out visas and how they can come here and be there for, to put their show on.
Yeah.
But there is a financial element to it. And they really do need to take a deep breath. They've got it going. They've found the venue. They're doing this, they're doing that to do the maths because it can
Yeah.
be quite a surprise, can't it?
Yeah, no, certainly. I think like any artistic project you're going to work on, there does need to be a point near the start where you go, right, how much is this actually going to cost? How much is the different things looking to be? So we can help you with that as well. We chat to artists all the time just to help them get an idea of what that venue might cost, what the accommodation might be costing, how much you might spend on marketing. And it's always, I'm always asked the question, how much is it going to cost me to bring a show to the Fringe? And the genuine answer is, I can't tell you because, I know artists who do a £0 marketing campaign. They literally don't spend any money on it, but they spend their own time and effort to other people who might spend hundreds or thousands of pounds on these things. So it really does vary. And I think that's what makes the festival so exciting is there isn't just one way to come and do the Fringe. There's not that one route, which would in a way make things a little bit easier if there was one blueprint that you could just pick up and follow. But that's the exciting thing about it is there are so many different ways to do it, creative ways. Um, and therefore, that's why when it comes down to the financial part, once you've kind of got your idea and you've got that kind of taste to come, sit down and have a look at the budget and
And
we can chat to you about it as well.
and also the Fringe lasts for 4 weeks. But they don't need to do a show for 4 weeks. Some of them do it for a week or 2 weeks, and
Yeah,
that's absolutely fine. And I think that's really important to understand too, that
yeah,
they can,
definitely.
that that's important. But the thing is, it's a great jumping off point for
Hmm.
so many productions. We've been involved with several shows with Noisemaker in particular, and with also with the wonderful Burns project that was on
Yes.
recently with James Clements, who's now bringing it into the States and in the next few weeks. Kaylee, which is Noisemakers, which is opening in September up at the Pitlochry as part of that festival. I mean, all these have grown out of what has happened recently with you. And so, can you tell us? How did the Fringe come to be? Because, as you say, it's open to all. But how did that come to be?
Yeah, of course. So the Fringe Festival actually started way back when in 1947. So following the war, the government funded what was called the Edinburgh International Festival to really try and help repair some of those international relationships and have this celebration of the arts. So that was happening up in Edinburgh. But it was a curated festival, so you had to be invited to participate. So there was 8 theatre companies that came up to Edinburgh and basically were like, "We want to perform in this festival, but we're not being allowed to, so we're going to do it anyway." And they performed on the Fringe of the International Festival. And that Fringe group that was performing on the edge of this international festival basically grew and grew and grew each year until it was such a big group that the artists decided to set up the Fringe Society, which existed to support that festival, that Fringe festival and happening. You now fast forward however many years it is, and we're now the largest open access performing arts festival in the world. And there's, I think last year we had around 3,500 artists come and perform. So it's incredible that it's gone from those kind of 8 brave artists to, thousands now from across the world that come to share their work.
But also, you mentioned the Fringe Society, which is actually this wonderful opportunity you're developing for US artists to apply. And this is in development, but hopefully by 2027 will be a great form of support.
Yeah, so this is the Keep It Fringe Fund. So we actually had last year we were lucky enough to have some people sponsor and help us fund the Keep It Fringe Fund, which exists to support American artists in coming over to the Fringe. So last year we were able to support 5 shows from the US. They were all given $2,500 each, plus a bit of a support package from our artist services team, really to kind of help them get to Edinburgh and make the most of the opportunities that are here. We don't have the funds to run it in 2026, but people can donate via the Chapel in York Foundation, in order to help that fund happen again, because it really is a unique opportunity to be able to come to the Fringe and experience all that it has to offer. And for American artists in particular, it is quite a journey to come. So once, if you're making that kind of investment, we want to make it as worthwhile for you as possible whilst you're here, which is why we seek to sort of connect with American artists, artists from all across the world. But any support that they can get in coming here really, really makes all the difference.
So we're very excited to learn about all you're doing. We have East Edinburgh coming up with 59 East 59th Street, which I think has like 12 different artist groups that will be coming across at least, as from what I can learn. As well as from all over the United States, so and around the world. So we need to check back in with you in a few weeks' time and hear what's going on. And tickets will go on sale, and you will announce by the in May, June.
Yeah, so we're kind of drip feeding the program at the moment. So there's lots of different on sale dates. So if anyone listening wants to find out who's already on sale and coming to the Fringe, they can just go to our website, click on shows, and they can have a browse through everyone who's announced that they're coming already. We have, though, our official program launch on the 4th of June. And that is when we really shout about the whole program. So the majority of shows will have been registered by that point. So the 4th of June is when to kind of check out our socials, make sure you're signed up to our newsletters to find out who is coming. And that's when we really start to see people book tickets. You can start booking tickets now, and lots of early planners like myself definitely do. But you'll see majority people starting to buy over the summer period because that's when everyone starts looking towards the Edinburgh Fringe and starting to kind of really gear up that excitement for the Fringe.
I mean, I'm thinking back right now about how you made it through COVID, how you put on the programs outside in 21, 22, with so many different caveats to them. Um, Absolutely incredible. And now this is back to where you were, 2019 and before. The crowds are back.
Oh, very much so. They're back in their thralls.
I know, and it's just such. I cannot say more enough about how it is an experience everyone should have, and Edinburgh has really taken on being this festival city. I mean, they closed George Street, and it's full of places to eat and congregate and do things. I mean, it is so well organized now.
It's I suppose it's strange being part of the organizing team to go, yeah, we organize it well, but it's a huge project and it takes lots of different parties involved to make it happen. You know, the Fringe Society are obviously a part of that, but it's also liaising with like the city council, the government, the police, the venues, the amazing venues across the city. Like there's so many parts to the Fringe that make it all come together and happen. And no, you're right. COVID was a really challenging time for many people, but in the sort of festival scene, it posed a lot of issues for artists. So it's incredible to see it kind of come back to its kind of full scale again, if you like, and still have people interested in it, still have, you know, audiences coming in every year desperate to find out what that next show is and what it is they're going to go see next. And
And
actually
go
as well, they're flyering, like people still flyer on the street and want to talk to people. So there's a real buzz about the city.
And you don't need to plan this out all in advance. Good to get a couple of shows in that you want to have as anchors, but it walking around and just
Mhm.
discovering things and doing things is fantastic. Or taking the afternoon, evening at the Pleasance, where there are so many different stages
Yeah, no,
and going to
definitely.
different things. I mean, it is a great experience. So thank you so much for being with us today. We will share all the links for people. And can we look to speak with you in a few weeks' time and hear more of the
Absolutely.
shows planned?
Yeah, it would be lovely to speak and keep in touch with you all. And if anyone is listening and they're looking, they're as I say, on the fence about coming or they have questions about the Fringe, just email us at artists@edfringe.com, and the team can answer any question you have there. It would be lovely to hear from you all.
And hopefully we're going to see a few of you over here during Tartan
Yes.
Week, because it's
Yes,
fantastic to have the energy of the Fringe a part of the Tartan Day, the New York Tartan Day Parade.
it's such a fantastic celebration. Like our team always try to get over for it. It's brilliant and really special moment. So yes, we'll hopefully get to see you there again this year.
So take care and talk to you soon.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank
you.
you so much.
Bye.